Unfortunately, there's nothing for my bro Fazell that I can make. The obvious lead-in would be Insight with a Raltier Tal Sol, which I don't have all the parts for. That's a ladder-only rune word. Insight is really nice for mana recuperation, and it's not a bad rune word for like damage dealing. There's a few other options as well, but they're just not within my means, for one reason or fashion, so I'm going to upgrade this myself. First thing I'm going to slap into this is an Emerald, a perfect Emerald. Plus 100 poison damage over 7 seconds. Having nice green color that it adds to it. In addition, I want some lifesteal on this, so I'm going to put an Am rune in this for 7% life stolen per hit. Beyond that, what I would like is not any of this stuff, like none of my perfect gems besides the Emerald. The perfect Emerald is better than a Tal rune. The Ort rune, however, is better than a perfect Topaz, and I'd rather use the perfect Topazes for other things. The perfect Skull doesn't do as much life stolen as an Am rune, so I'm inclined to use that instead. I will add an Ort rune to this, to add some lightning damage. Obviously, he's got the circlet on him, but I don't think giving him more damage is a bad thing. So, Am Ort. What a beautiful word we're building. As for the other thing, I don't entirely know. We've got like a gem that gives plus 5 to energy or 6 defense and 4 dexterity, but I'm not so inclined. I don't think he needs the extra attack rating. I could chuck in that perfect skull for even more lifesteal, so I'm not using my final Am rune. I think I'll just hold on to that final slot. I don't know yet. Now compare this to 20 to 92. That's 40% enhanced damage and 4% life stolen per hit. But that's considerably more damage. We've got some poison in there. Obviously, we might encounter some folks that are impacted by poison, but we got some lightning thrown in there too. Combine that with the Imp Cow. And that 7% life stolen per hit's definitely better than 4% life stolen. We're going to see a better effect here for Fazell over this brutal leech. I had some items that I could throw into the socket, so what the hell, why not? And no runes which I could make on hand. Why not make use of those items that I'm otherwise just kind of sitting on? Put this in here. That means I do have space now for some of this crud. I don't have space for that. He frowned. And sighed. Then moved on. Should I bother with continuing to keep that? Screw it. I like it, but I'm not going to make use out of that. Who the hell am I kidding? Put some more of those items in there for when I need full rejuves. I can quickly fix them up. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. That done? Let's go to the Stony Field. And because I'm crazy, we'll ramp up back to Players 8. I'm going to go into Tristram at Players 8. We'll touch all the stones maniacally. We'll fondle them. We'll see how effective Fazell is with all this extra potential I've given him. Some poison damage isn't bad.
It's as if a great war.
Obviously, monsters have a real problem with generating poison. You know, so it's almost like preventing monster heal. It is tempting to give him a cold damage effect, though, just so he can slap down some slow on enemies. Here we go. This is what I wanted to happen. You feel much stronger? You bet your ass you do. I know you do. My dude. Stop it. You're bad. Defender. Here's Griswold. He has cursed us. And at Players 8, Griswold has way more health than what he's really worth. And putting Players 8 on him has made this even more obnoxious. If the question is Griswold ever worth fighting? The answer is... no. But he deserves to be put out of his misery. Let's end that blessing bestowed upon him. Also a war scythe.
Thanks.
You're welcome, my dude. Gothic plate there. However, we already have one with the requisite number of sockets. Did not mean to pick that up. Whatever it was, just that normal healing potion.
Help!
Hey, Kane! Hold on. Don't you worry, Kane. I'll be with you in a jiff. You can totally trust me, Kane. Get him, Fazell. Damn it, Fazell. I wanted to stay away from that Nova. Rare mask? Okay.
Deckard Cain, go to the rogue's camp without delay.
Glad he knows how the portal there. I mean, he's been around the block a few times. He knows how to make it happen. And Kane we trust. Yes. Let's take an item with us to sell. This clasped orb. And this short battle bow. Guys, you're not worth my time. Go away.
As a token of my gratitude, I will identify items for you at no charge.
Instead of 100 per. Regrettably, you could not save the day.
Good to see you.
Okay, I understand. Give me my ring.
You have risked your... Hello.
Damn right I risked my life. What do we have here? We have a piece of trash. 10% faster cast rate. No thanks. Not for this character. Now I think Charcy says, oh, BT dubs. Hey, if you could, like, get that malice, that'd be really cool. I'm like, yeah, girl. For the Countess quest, there is a tome that's in the Stony Field that you can read that tells you about it. Tells you the story. I don't need the story. I'm good on that whole story front, thanks. Sells a flawless topaz. Not too bad, not too bad. I haven't dipped into these full rejuves. Haven't needed to. Yet. I have a slight concern that I will be reluctant to use them. Because I'll be like, just wanting to fucking like squat on them and fucking hoard them and all of a sudden I'll be dead. A two-socketed normal cap, it's an exceptional item of course, and it is definitely better than my current helmet. But I'm not inclined to do another Ort Soul just for that little bit of extra defense. Besides, I do like the look of the Great Helm over the cap. One of the advantages to wearing a circlet, or various other versions of it, is that you can let the character's, like, head, like, you can make it visible. You can let her hair flow free in the case of the Amazon.
What's that smell?
Someone's burning the ribs! Monsters. Speaking of burning, that's not going to sell for much of anything. Let's see what kind of, tower we get. That's going to determine how likely I am to do Countess runs. Which I ostensibly could do before I kill Andariel, but really, I'll wait until after I kill Andariel. Because I'd rather not subjugate. I don't want to just be uploading videos of Countess runs, okay? There we go, I said it. Soul Rune, huh? Well, I want to do another Ort Soul. Game is giving me the opportunity to do so. Don't you say your gibberish at me. No one speaks Devilkin. Not even you. You don't speak Devilkin. That's right. Just broke news here. They don't speak Devilkin. Soul Runes give +9 to minimum damage. On armors, helmets, and shields, they reduce the damage you take by 7. Which... I don't know, man. In the grand scheme of things. And I'm not making those sounds just because of the cold. That is not an exchange I want. Let's go about that from a different angle, Fazell. Or we could just fucking ignore it entirely. I'm inclined to ignore it. Gonna be like that, huh? Extra fast in fire enchanted. We'll work with that. This happens more so on Hell difficulty than Nightmare, but sometimes it's just better, like, cut your losses or decide, like, an encounter just is not worth your time. Like, there are some engagements I don't need to have. Like, it's nice to envision a world in which I have all of them, but not necessary. We're also gonna lower that for future floors, in part because I don't want to be set to players 5 when I fight the Countess, because... How do I describe this? So, my understanding of the Countess mechanics, which could be out of date, or just my knowledge could have eroded to the sands of time and just be false. My knowledge is that she's got 2 checks on death. She's got a check for magic shit, and then a check for runes. Also, I want nothing to do with that conviction, Aura. Nothing. No thanks. On Hell difficulty, ghosts are physical immune. Fazell took care of that. Another Orc Rune. We are completely full up. We'll drink that. I got some room in here, I suppose. Here we go. Yeah, so she's got a check for magic shit, and then she's got a check for runes. And so, like, but she can only drop so many items. So if she drops more magic shit, she'll drop fewer runes. I think that's how that goes. So far, this tower has been... Well, I wouldn't call it the most convenient. Certainly not as convenient as the last difficulty. But that was a really convenient tower. Chip Topaz. If I wanted to roll up 3 Thuls, I could keep it. I might. That'd be converted to an Am. Well then... Well, I won't have 3 Ams, I'll have 2 Ams. If I had 3, I'd convert that into a soul. If I had 3 souls, and of course another proper chippy, like I'll need for the Ams, I can convert that into a shale. So through one means or another, I can get that shale rune. Yeah, that guy didn't have much of a chance. And there's our way down to level 5. So yes, this will be even worse when I move slower. This is the level 5 that we got. Okay. We'll dip into these side passages. Sure. We'll see what's back here. A dirk and a superior belt. How about over on this side? Got a champion pack. It's okay with me. We have a rare amulet, huh? Color me intrigued. Let's go sell my junk. Hello, Jersey. Nah. Any other thing that I want to make with 2 sockets? No, we'll let this be. Let it be. Let it be. That's a piece of trash. Why did I even bother? Fucking 62 gold. Set it on fire along with my hopes and dreams. Hopes and dreams. Yeah. What a great jingle. I liked the part where I was upset. It was a good time. It was a good time. I'll leave that claymore. How about this? Tell me more about this. I mean, +1 to barbarian skill levels. That's close to Amazon. If that was Amazon, I would have swapped out, no matter, even if I lost the 4% mana stolen per hit in the all resist. I definitely would have swapped out. I would have meant, changing out Rhyme for Ancient's Pledge, though. A pity, to be sure. When I remove my current rune word, I'm going to lose some poison resist. I know. I have so little of it. Well... There we go. That happened. Did you give a soul rune? It's not quite what I was looking for. The flawless skull.
The tower's trove for the taking.
Yes, the tower's trove for the taking. What luxury.
Well,
Yes, well done, my friend. They've all got comments about you killing the
Good
Countess.
to see you.
Care about indulging them, which I don't. We head now for the Tamo Highland. We'll delve from there into the Outer Cloister. From there, we'll go into the barracks. We'll go fetch that Malice, jail, Inner Cloister, Catacombs. Heading for Andario. I'm gonna pay some respect to the Smith after what happened last difficulty. I'll stay off Player's Aid. Let's just make some progress. Because I'm kind of interested in visiting the Countess a few times to get my Shale rune. Through one means or another. I don't remember which chippy I need to upgrade souls to Shale. I'll have to look that up. Nah. We're good. Move on. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Elf Shrine. I'm good. He says he's probably not good. This lead to the Outer Cloister or to the pit? That leads to death. Unraveler head. 2 Rejuves. We'll leave that Raveler head alone. Extra fast and cursed. I'm gonna pass on that group. Let's just finish them off there. Monastery.
So, this is the site of Andariel's atrocities.
Yes, and Dariel's atrocities. Look, these former rogues already truck it pretty quickly. I do not need them to go even quicker. There's our waypoint. I'm gonna quickly tag back. Get a repair going here. There we go. I got plenty of rejuves. I will not be shy about fat fingering these if I have to. Just it is so fun to just eviscerate entire groups of enemies, though. I can't overstate it. Gazelle's only died once so far, this Act 2, which is pretty nice. That was due to a bunch of ranged combatants he couldn't effectively resolve. That'll happen. Speaking of... just lob that lightning death into a group. Multiple shots and cold enchanted. Not as awful as multiple shots and lightning enchanted. That's the true hell. Don't make weapons from my bones. I like my bones. That's very insensitive of my needs as a human being. probably your point. It's probably what you're angling for.
The sisters will be glad to have this back.
That was a pretty quick fetch. However, we will have to search the barracks to get to the jail. Wherever it might be. Delving further into this hive of scum and villainy. What shrine is that? I'm good. Hey, don't be doing that. I think that was Fazell who opened the door, I'm not sure. No matter. You got my stairs back here? No, you got dudes being rude, though. I think this is just a dead end back here. It sure is. But it's got a ruby. That's another full rejuve waiting to happen, right? Got so many rejuve potions. What an odd problem to have. That's privilege right there. I've got so many rejuvenation potions. Have them!
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, we got so many rejuvenation. I physically can't pick up anymore. That's crazy. Oh, it will be exceptionally delicious and aggravating whenever I die with all these rejuves in my belt. What a sweet death that would be. And very fucking aggravating.
What nightmarish tortures took place here?
I don't know. They're not meant for me, though. We're out. I'm not into nightmarish tortures. It's not a fetish of mine. I'll take a pass. Exploring this shit as randomly as I do any Daggerfall dungeon, with all the rewards of doing so. Rewards, yes. Nope. Nope. Nope, nope. Amplify damage only doubles physical damage that's dealt to you, but still. Nope, nope, nope. There, I gave you a full rejuve. And he still died. Whew. Alright, that's the second death for Fazell. A hard timeline, man. 2 deaths for Fazell. The greatest of tragedies.
Good evening.
Evening.
Greetings.
Give me my Fazell back. It doesn't cost that much.
Good evening.
Understandably, that... Oh, what a waste. That explosion of cold. Got him. I even broke open the good stuff.
Good evening.
Anyway, we got another imbue from Charcy. I'm not inclined to use it right now. Jail level 2, there's a jail level 3 to the inner cloister. Nothing back here for us, though. Which will then take us to the 4 levels of the catacombs. Alright. Got a little mazy area back here. That door opened without showing that it was open. That happens sometimes. Gargoyle traps are immune to cold. Not a problem for your boy. Understandably, not too much trouble. That last encounter where Fazell died is the most difficulty I've had. And I'm only on players 1, so that definitely qualifies as the most difficulty. Also, that was a really nice jail 3. Inner Cloister. We skip the jail level 1 waypoint, because that's a waste of my damn time.
It is certain.
And it's certain that we face the demon and Dario, which means that they're aligned behind the primevals, which is not a good thing for us. You know, whatever kerfluffles that went on in hell in times past are now behind us. Right. I'm gonna go ahead and call the video here. Next time we dip into the catacombs, we fight Andariel. Then maybe I'll squeeze in another Countess run for you folks, if you're so inclined. Or I die a horrific death! Who knows how long Andariel will really take? We'll find out.